Oh boy, what is going on in the world today? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. I'm Manik. I am the Maestro of Mania, and I am going to talk about some weird shit today. Some of you probably already heard about it, so we're gonna touch base on what this said to be crazy thing is, and gonna try and keep the mood as light as I can, even though this is some pretty fucked up and crazy shit. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Talk about a few other things. As always, I'll be dropping some updates for you from the Kollektive Occult. So there was an exorcism in San Jose, California. Well, it happened in September, but the people that performed this exorcism actually killed a small little girl, Aurelie Hernandez, and her mother and I think her brother and her father were arrested this past week in her death, and it's some pretty crazy shit, man. They thought the little girl was possessed, so they took her to the father's church where he does, his services and stuff like that, and they performed apparently what is formerly known as an exorcism. So I've been doing a little research on exorcisms, not too much, not too crazy. I'm not a historian or anything like that. I just want to like highlight some. Well, past few weeks it's been funny shit. This is fucked up shit. So just a little. This her mother, Claudia Hernandez, was posting videos on YouTube. I think she had about 4 videos posted, right? Fuck, man, I watched all of them just to get inside of this person's head to see what the hell they were thinking. And yeah, she seems in these videos relatively normal, which is probably no surprise to anyone who is familiar with the banality of evil. People, speaking of possessions, get possessed by ideas all the time, and that is clearly what has happened in this young lady's case. She talks about God a lot in her videos, talks a lot about surprisingly helping others, wanting to give advice to people, moving on from the past, not dwelling on the past, and yeah, she had about 4 videos. I think all together it was like 2 hours of watch time. And I just kind of sat back, watched all this happen. She didn't really talk about her daughter's death much, but she talks about things about her daughter. She seemed, and this is anyone who's familiar with evil people in general. Sometimes they're normal, which is probably the scariest thing about their actions when they do fucked up shit like kill their child. This girl, she gets emotional in some spots of the videos, tears up, things like that, talking about stuff, but seems like someone who has moved on from the event relatively quickly. The death occurred in September, and the weird part about all this is she wasn't arrested, and the family wasn't arrested until January. In January, um, I think it was January. We'll go over this video, but it's weird. You go through her YouTube videos. She only has like a few hundred subscribers. I think it's like 300 and something. But this news story dropped this past week, and I every comment on these videos is from this past week. So people just really driving it home, telling her how much of a piece of shit she is, and I guess rightfully so. So let's pop on over and look at this little clip I found. Yeah, let's take a little listen.
Multiple sources confirmed the woman speaking in this video posted to
So that's
YouTube
Claudia
is
there.
the mother of a 3-year-old girl who died inside of a backroom San Jose church.
Quite the magnificent church there, huh?
Exorcism-like
It's definitely
ritual done by
somewhere
the
that
girl's family back in
you
September.
wouldn't expect
The
some
video
fucked up shit
is
happening.
weeks later.
I could sit here and be negative about the thing, like, oh, like, I wish I could go back and this and this and that. But it's like, there is no point of me doing that, because I cannot change.
Relatively calm, normal reaction to
It is
things.
what it is.
The victim's mother, Claudia Hernandez, was arrested in January on felony child abuse charges just a few days after the video was posted.
So it was January.
According to court documents we obtained, Hernandez brought her to the church last September believing she was possessed by a demon because she would sometimes wake up at night screaming or crying. According to the family statement,
I must be possessed by demons.
3 family members held the girl down for 7 hours. Investigators say no one called 911 until at least 2 hours after the child died. The medical examiner concluded the cause of death was asphyxia due to suffocation. The little girl's death just recently.
I've never heard of Tylenol?
When she passed away, she was with me.
Baby Tylenol?
Her mom, why would she not be with me?
In her 43-minute video, Hernandez talks multiple times about her little girl without specifically talking about how she died.
Which is true. She doesn't really say much about it.
You know, a lot of people thought like a lot of things because after my dad died,
she doesn't even mention
because of how the situation
the possession at all.
Like I said, if you weren't there, if you don't know what happened, then
the church where she died is the same one that was searched 2 weeks ago after 3-month-old baby.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Home. The suspect in that case is a church member.
So a baby was kidnapped, and the people that kidnapped her went to the same church. So there's weird shit going on here all the time.
Christopher Mormon is the chair of philosophy and religious studies at Cal State.
Okay, I don't want to hear from this dumb fuck. But this is just it's a Pentecostal church. Stay away from those freaks, man. That was the last church I went to, and the people in there like started talking tongues and shit, and I was like, okay, yeah, this ain't for me. The band was awesome. The church band kicked ass, dude. That was my favorite part about going there. But preacher starts preaching, and then folks start sticking their tongues out and shit, and it's like, this is a lovely place of death. Take care now. Bye bye then. That weird, man. So here's a little bit more. Here's a news report, right? Mother, uncle, grandfather charged after 3-year-old dies during alleged 12-hour exorcism style ritual. That's okay. Claudia Hernandez believed her daughter Aurelie was possessed by an evil spirit because the toddler would wake up and scream and cry, according to authorities in Santa Clara, California. I think this actually took place in San Jose, California. You can see there's the fam there. This is all alleged, all alleged. Guilty until proven innocent. Innocent until proven guilty, right? 3 people have been charged after a toddler died as part of what authorities have described as a religious exorcism style ritual that included 12 hours of torture. They didn't let the little girl eat. I think she had like only something like 6 ounces of fluids. Abrasions around her neck, her eyes, where they were holding her down, trying to make her vomit. So they were sticking their fingers down this little girl's throat and trying to get her to throw up. Pretty fucked up, sick shit, man. Quite the story to be following right about now, especially if you're sick and fucking tired of hearing about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. 2 other crazy people, mind you. Damn it, man. Yeah, I'm not into all the celebrity bullshit. It's kind of frustrating, distracting, dumb stuff, especially all the crazy shit that's happening right around now, man. So much information out there. It's hard to focus on certain things, but yeah, it's crazy. This lady thought her daughter was possessed by a demon, and then turns out that Claudia herself was possessed by a bad idea, clearly. Jesus Christ, man. Crazy fucking shit. And on that note, oh, dude. Let's look at this. We'll pop back over here. This is, I guess, a definition of exorcism. Adjuration addressed to evil spirits to force them to abandon an object, place, or person. Technically a ceremony used in both Jewish and Christian traditions to expel demons from persons who have come under their power. That's a little bit of a different word than ritual, right? Ceremony makes it sound a little bit, I don't know, more traditional? Less like culty? It's a less culty word, ceremony, right? Goddamn chin. Stop doing that. This goddamn bulldog chin I have on here. Oh, let's see. The rites and practices of the pre-literate people to ward off or expel evil spirits also a form of exorcism. Though they are sometimes considered witchcraft. Pre-literate, I don't know if, you know, there's still people doing this, so post-literate people are fucking into this shit still. Uh, Man, I tell you what, you want to expel demons, you know, maybe go see a doctor first, and then go from there. Maybe turn to God after some Tylenol doesn't work. Uh, don't if you know someone who wakes up in the middle of the night screaming or crying, and they're not 3 years old, wouldn't you be? I'd be a little bit more inclined to maybe think that you're possessed by something. But a 3-year-old waking up crying, it's kind of strange. And these are all her statements to the police after the death. I found it strange that it took, so long to convict. I guess the state or the DA of whatever county they were that San Jose is in California, whatever county that is, had to come up with a case against the mother and arrest her finally a few months after that. Um, Surprisingly, a few days after that last video she posted was, yeah. Well, fun stuff. Glad we could keep the mood light here this afternoon and talk about, stuff that's so goddamn frustrating, man. Oh, you hate it. You hate it. You hate it. Um, so, yeah, you guys, glad you could join me. Glad you could watch this. Hope you got some good, hope you had a good week, a good weekend. I've been chilling all weekend. Had a few cigars, a couple glasses of whiskey. Bought myself some books. I bought I bought two books this past weekend. One by Cormac McCarthy. Is that the author's name? The Road, the book The Road. Some of you might have seen the movie. Came out like oh shit, like 10 years ago now. But and then I bought the book I Am Legend by Richard Matheson. Um, I've read I Am Legend a long time ago, back when I was in high school, and I've been hearing about it a lot on podcasts and shit this past week. So I decided to pick that up. That's what I went to go find. They actually had only one copy left. So I got pretty lucky. I found The Road while I was there. I was like, oh yeah, this is a post-apocalyptic style book. Check that out too. I hear a lot of good things about that. I never watched the movie, um, but maybe I'll do that after I read the book. Fun shit, man. I'm excited. I started reading I Am Legend this morning. Put on some fucking Beethoven, listened to the Third Symphony, jammed out to that. Read for a few hours in that book. It's pretty good so far. I enjoy it. Not it, the I don't know how many, if anybody's read the book. I'm sure you've seen the movie with um Oscar slapper Will Smith in it. He plays the last dude on Earth, and there's like all these zombie things, that take over. I think it is New York City. The book's a little different. It's more in the style of like vampires. Um, the vampires are more like human and less zombie like. You know, they stalk him. They talk to him. They all speak English, shit like that. But more like a classical, vampire feel to it as far as the creatures go. So that's been fun. I've been enjoying the fuck out of that. Probably gonna read it some more tonight. Yeah. I'm gonna give a shout out to our good friends Midnight Massacre. They had a show Saturday night. Marshall Lawless and I have been beefing about what the best pizza chain is. He seems to think that Domino's is the shit, and I had to call him out and tell him how crazy he was. Papa John's is where it's at. If it's going to be, the as far as the where the high value pizza chain lies. So I had a little poll on Instagram going, and sure as shit, had about 8 people vote. 5 out of the 8 said Papa John's was superior than Domino's. So sorry, Marshall Lawless. The people have spoken. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I even had a few people comment and tell me how good pineapple is on pizza, and I was like, oh my god, yes! Pineapple belongs on pizza. I don't know why that's such a controversy to everyone. And you get so disgusted by it like it's a fucking anchovy. It's pineapple, dude. Pineapple's the shit. Literally. One of the best fruits there is. The best. One of the coolest looking fruits there is. Like, it looks cool. Fucking SpongeBob lives on one, for crying out loud. So they double as houses if you're tiny and a sea sponge. So get the fuck out of here. If a pineapple belongs in the ocean, then it can belong on pizza too. I don't want to hear any more of this bullshit. So, yeah, Marshall Lawless, sorry, bro. I had to call you out, and no, man, we're just having fun. We love Midnight Massacre. Like I said, here sometime in the future, Vincent of Midnight Massacre, Vincent Rains. He does an awesome cigar podcast that I like to listen to, and he goes over cigars. He has his own cigar rating system and shit that I've been trying to apply to my cigar smoking. He is way more into it than someone. He's a connoisseur of sorts. You know, I'm just a casual smoker. You know, I like puffing on the weekends. I got a glass of whiskey right here I've been sipping on. I'll probably go have one after this. And read a little bit more. But yeah, it's been a good week, you guys. We're gonna have a new episode of KLK TV coming out soon for you. We've been rocking at that. Gonna have Rob from Acidi sitting down with us before the release of the next We Want You song featuring Rob. That'll be hitting May 20th. So we'll have that shit out this fucking week. It's gonna be great. I'll be posting about it all week on social media. Promoting it. So if you guys stick around, check that out. We really appreciate your feedback on it. And go back and listen to Dustin's and his. And let us know which one you like better. They're pretty much the same fucking song, and it's going to be hard to judge because they're both awesome musicians. So let's pop over here. I want to show you guys our friend, our little Berber, our baby Krux, and there she is. Oh, look at her cute little mask. We welcomed a new member into our family last week. Krux, credited with the procreation of this little angel. Oh, we love you both, and cheers. This is cute little Eve. Shout out to Krux and his lovely woman for creating this little turd right here. We're super happy for them both. It's an amazing thing that women do. They literally make all the people. So shout out to girls and women for doing that, allowing all of us to be here. Yeah. So this is little Eve. This is Bear Krux. Hell yeah, you guys. Thanks for joining me today. If you liked the episode, give it a like. Subscribe to our channel. Keep an eye out this week. May 20th, we'll be dropping that song. Hopefully, I've got a few things I can't talk about just yet. So keep an eye out for the next episode of Manik Thoughts. This was episode number 6. Getting pretty exciting. Been at this for about 6 weeks now. I'm feeling it, man. Feeling it coming along. So yeah, you guys have a fucking awesome week. You guys have an awesome fucking week, and I'll see you next time. Peace.